Hello everyone, my name is William, and today I'm going to teach you the basics of C# programming in Unity. This is a part one of a multi-part series regarding teaching you about how to make Unity games. And this is going to teach you the basics of programming in C#, which is the fundamentals of how to make any game in Unity. Now, the reason why we need to teach coding first is because code pretty much controls the game. You don't need any art to make a game, technically, but you need a lot of code to do so. So first I'm going to do is I'm going to explain C# versus JavaScript. You can create two types of code scripts here. You can create a C# script or you can create a JavaScript. For the purpose of this tutorial, we're going to create C# scripts because they're much more popular and many people think they're better than JavaScript, but that's up to you, of course. So let's go to our assets, right click, and create a new folder to hold our scripts, because otherwise it will be very hard to keep track of all the scripts we create. And double click on that to open it, then right click in the scripts folder and press create a new C# script. And you can create this whatever you want to. So let's do hello world as what we're creating it, what we're naming it to be. Now when you look here, you'll see that there's code here, but you can't really edit it. That's why we have to open in MonoDevelop or Visual Studio, but let's use MonoDevelop for this example. And here we go. So I'm going to explain to you everything about this code. So you have using different libraries, which we're not going to talk about, but just make sure to have these on top because they're important. And then we're going to have the class, which is hello world, the class name, and then it's a subclass of MonoBehavior. And what we're going to be talking about, this isn't important. What's more important is the functions here. There's a start function and there's an update function. Now they already have built-in comments here. Use this for initialization, and update is called once per frame, which isn't run by code, but it tells us in English what exactly this is. Now what these do. So if you look here, everything inside these brackets or these brackets will essentially run our code in the function. And what this does is it runs only once during the beginning of the code. So if we do print hello world, what this should do, well, first let me explain how this works. So we have print, which is essentially it logs a message to the console, and then in the parentheses we pass something in here. So we pass inside these quotation marks, double quotation marks, hello world, which is what we're going to be sending to the console, and at the end of it we have a semicolon, which is like a ending to a sentence. And so once that's done, we're going to go back to our game and we're going to play it. Let's play this now. And let's check our console, and as you can see, nothing's in the console, and that's supposed to happen, so don't worry about it. So what we're supposed to do is we're supposed to go here, right click, and create a new empty object. Let's call this object whatever we want. So let's call it script object. There we go. Now let's go add component. Let's add hello world to it. Good. Now let's play. Let's see what happens. As you can see, hello world is played in the console. This works now. However, it only plays once, so it only is a startup in the beginning of the game. But what if we want to play in every single frame? So what we should do is let's delete this and go and update. And instead of doing print, we can do debug.log. It's pretty much the same thing as print, but most people use debug.log, just to let you know. So let's do hello world here. Now let's go back to Unity and let's play. And let's see what happens. As you can see, hello world is being printed every single frame because there's a few frames every second, so we see it being played quite a bit. And so that's how that works. Now, if you have any other questions, please let me know, but we're going to move on to the next lesson. In the next lesson, we're going to talk about how to do basic debugging, because if you want to fix problems, we need to do it quickly. And that's it for this section. I'll see you in the next one.